Record.
Talk nog.
That's what he says when he's snoring.
Eggnog. Eggnog.
I'm gonna play us in.
This is fun.
Egg crack.
Nice.
Hello and welcome everybody to the Hoppy Boys, where good buds talk about drinking suds. I am Brian Bielicki.
And I am your co-host, of course, the creepy uncle of podcasting, aka Cream. Hi, Daily Hodo Creation. I'm recording live as always from the crematorium. I'm your editor-in-chief here at Cream Weekly, Dr. Officer Cream reporting for duty. Cream, yes,
Cream,
cream.
yes, cream.
How timely. You know, we're drinking a really creamy drink today.
I know.
Talking to a guy that would, if he had drank anything creamy, would get all over his mustache. He had to have the got milk face. We'll get to him much later. We're going to talk to him for like another half hour or so. You know, so Peter was talking to me about when he listens to this show, he's like dumbfounded by how long it takes us to talk to the guest.
It's we've been pretty on the ball about it recently, but
I feel
like most of the time we have our friends on. Not to say that we're not friends with all of our guests, but like our closer friends, we like to rib a little more and kind of keep them waiting.
It's a good challenge to see how long we can keep the ball in the air before we bring it together, which is usually not long because we stumble almost immediately. After the scripted stuff, it's like, oh boy, these guys do not have it.
We got shit.
So this is a prime example right now.
This is it, right? I got nothing else.
Okay, there you go. So let's bring in our lovely guest. He's here,
expert.
Not against his will. He offered to be here. You know, Brian, we and you were talking how we wanted to do a holiday episode, and you're like, oh, we could do like a Christmas ale, or we could do eggnog. I was like, eggnog? I got just the guy for eggnog. I knew he would answer the call. Here he is. It's great friend to Boys Media. Drew Davis is here. Hello.
Hi, I love me some nog.
Welcome, Drew.
Hey, Drew, what's up?
Is that like a trademark?
Love me some nog.
Is that like what
like
you
your
say when you meet
trademark? Is
people?
that like something you
Yeah.
trademark?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I will say, I guess a new trademark of mine is I showed in my work group chat a comment I got in one of our wiffle ball videos where some guy called me Drew Douchebag Davis, and now they just call me that as my nickname. Like they'll just walk around the restaurant and be like, "Hey, Douchebag Davis," and I'm like,
yeah,
wow.
that was one of my burner accounts. I
have to answer the call.
It was definitely me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the alliteration. Anything with alliteration it's just hard not to like get stuck.
Well,
in
that's
your
what
head.
That's what I told him. I was like, it's actually like a good nickname.
Triple D.
Like it's pretty good.
It's good. It's triple D. It's descriptive. It's correct.
I mean, like Parks and Recs, you had the douche, the radio host. I mean, like it's kind of the same thing.
The douche.
Yeah. That's good.
All right. Well, before we get into our great topic, we do have a segment here. We have like weirdly enough, we have some structure in this show. So
this one has structure.
it's kind of weird.
Okay.
Sorry, sorry to burst.
I've never listened. I will say I have not listened to the Hoppy Boys ever, despite wanting to be on it because I like beer.
So that's what we're about to get into. So let's get into our first segment.
What did you drink last week?
Shredded, baby. Tune into the tube to see Drew absolutely shredding.
Love when guests do a better job at like having fun than we do.
Where it's like, yeah, guitar. He's actually having fun over there.
Wow! Sick solo.
Doing air guitar on his dog's tail. Brian, we both drank kind of the same stuff this weekend.
Yeah. You want to field this one?
I'll ask Drew first what he had because we're going to be more boring. So Drew,
Yeah.
did you have anything to drink within the past calendar week you'd like to talk about?
Oh yeah. I mean, just an all-time favorite of mine. It gets the job done for a good price, and that's Miller Lite.
Nice.
I actually compare anything that's good in my life to Miller Lite. So, like, for example, today I had cauliflower pizza.
Okay.
And I've on the record saying that cauliflower pizza is the Miller Lite of pizzas because it's
Explain.
just so crushable. Like
Okay.
I could just crush a bunch of Miller Lights. Like I can't just crush IPAs. But I can drink a ton of Miller Lights. And a cauliflower pizza, you have an entire pizza and it feels like you ate nothing.
It's that thin crust. It's so like punched down paper thin.
Yeah, it's really
Usually.
good though. This dog is freaking me out. Sorry, she keeps looking out the window, and I keep thinking someone's gonna come up behind me
Yeah, I
and
think
kill
we
me.
got in your head a little bit before the pod talking about Ghostface Killer coming in your room.
Yeah. But okay, so I drink a Miller Lite.
Wait, quickly
I
back to
drink,
the cauliflower though. If you crush a
okay.
whole pizza, do you get the rumblies? You have like a gassy night after that with all that
No,
vegetable?
not with cauliflower.
Okay.
No.
That's right.
Cauliflower gasses me up like crazy.
It kind of
Fiber.
yeah, I don't know. I eat fiber pills 3 times a day.
Oh.
Oh, so it like brings you up to your like normal level.
Oh yeah.
You're there.
The more fiber for me, the better.
Okay.
I'm like addicted to them. That and Listerine strips are like my 2 vices.
The 3 Listerine packs a day.
You're just
Literally,
shitting
I-
and having clean
I
breath
did
all the
actually
time.
have to stop doing Listerine strips because I was straight up getting sick from them. Like I was,
Oh my god.
like I was going, like have you ever had Listerine strips?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go through like 2 packs a day.
I was joking about
Shit.
3, and I was not far off.
No, yeah.
Have you ever
it
done
was
like just a
really
full,
bad.
like taken out a wad and just dropped it on?
Whoa.
It wasn't. I would take like 2 or 3 and then just like literally just do it all day. Like I just loved my breath being so fresh.
It's fun because it feels like your mouth feels.
But
like
I was
cold.
I was getting like headaches and like feeling sick.
Oh my god.
And I was just like, it's
And
too
your
like I
shit
had
was
to.
coming out in
I had to
flat
go.
little green squares.
I just had to get rid of him. It was bad. So yeah, I don't know if I can ever go back.
I hope not. It sounds like you were in a bad place with those things.
Yeah, it was bad.
Moderation, baby. How about the fiber pills? The fiber pills, are you in a healthy zone there? I guess those don't give you like the immediate gratification that. No, not healthy.
See, it's almost like a placebo effect. I think with them, as soon as I start
Oh.
feeling a little ill, I'll just start downing fiber pills, and then I feel like I'm like, oh, I'm better.
With like any illness, like a cold.
No,
Okay.
like stomach illness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I got COVID. I got to down this bunch of fiber
No.
pills.
Doc, I got the flu. I got just the thing for you. This big bottle of Metamucil right for you. That shit.
Yeah.
All right. So back to the Miller Lights and
Miller.
everything
So,
in your life relates
yeah.
back to it.
I had Miller Lite. I had okay. You know the bullshit thing about Ann Arbor is that Ann Arbor is just like exclusively. It only has like hipster stuff.
I was gonna
So-
say that was gonna be my
To
guess.
find domestic draft beer anywhere is a fucking Herculean task for
Really?
Indiana Jones. I mean, you
So it's like
can't
a
find.
very crafty type place.
Yeah, you can't find a Miller Lite on draft anywhere.
Wow.
You can't find Blue Moon on draft. It's all this bullshit like called Alice in Wonderland on Pikes Peak, and you're like, what does that taste like? And they're like, oh, it's a golden wheat ale, and you're like, okay, how much is it? And they're like $8, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. So like it was like I was at a bar the other day with my brother, and like I was like, what do you have on draft? And they showed me, and I'm like looking at it, and I'm like, what are all these things? And he was like, try like this tastes like a Blue Moon, and I was like, okay. And then I got it, and I was like, I mean, if it tastes like a Blue Moon, just get a Blue Moon and have it be cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
So then I just started buying bottles of Miller Lite.
That's kind of crazy. I mean, even like Long Island and Brooklyn, like those kind of places that you have a lot of craft breweries. You're still able to find a Miller Lite draft everywhere you go.
No
Right.
no bar here.
It'll still be $6 or
sells
$7,
fucking
but
Miller Lite. Sorry, I'm getting real mouthy
that's-
right now.
It's something to get upset about.
yeah.
I think so. So I think the problem is that like places that like want to be hipster, they're like, oh, what do hipsters like? Craft beer, but they don't realize that hipsters also really like shitty beer. They like
Yeah.
PBR. They like Gansett. They
Never
like
had
the
a
shitty
PBR.
beer too.
I've never had a PBR. I'm
Really?
scared of it, to be honest.
They're
Yeah.
good.
They scare me a little bit.
They're not that
I don't
good.
know what it is.
I think it's the connotation. It's the there's a lot of like it's like just it's a shitty beer, right? But I think it's wrongly identified as that. I think it's totally okay.
Well, being a Miller person, where do you stand on High Life? So now Brian loves Miller and he hates High
Never
Life.
had it.
Oh, I
Never
love
had it. But
High
I've been
Life.
told that
sucks.
High Life is better.
I would agree.
But I like the lightness of Miller Lite.
Yeah,
So
it's not heavy. It's not the Budweiser to Bud Light. It's just like it's kind of in the middle. I think instead of like the 4.2%, it ends up being 4.6, and it kind of tastes just like a little bit sweeter.
Ooh,
It's good.
see, I'm like this. I'm like a weird, no in between person. Like either give me a Miller Lite that's 4.2%, or give me a triple Belgian wheat that's like
Hell
9.8%,
yeah! All right.
Yeah.
and
Okay.
let's just get dirty with it.
Mm-hmm.
So like I have this. There's this one. There's these two beers in specific that I really like over here in Michigan that are made. Well, one's actually made in Pennsylvania, and one's made in Michigan. Oh, and a third. Sorry, I'm getting kind of off topic. There's three beers. I'll get
We're on
quick. I'll
top.
get quick
Beers
with
on
it.
topic, baby.
Yeah.
One is made by this. I don't know if you've ever heard of M43.
I don't think so.
Not familiar.
Probably not. Yeah. So I don't know where it's sold. I know it's sold in Michigan. I just don't know if it reaches out to New York. But they make this one called oh shit. Oh, Boss Tweed, and it's like 9.8%, and it's just like orangey goodness.
That's an IPA. You
It's
said.
like
Okay.
yeah, it's a double. It's a New England double
Fuck
IPA.
yeah! That was one of the ones
And
you're
it's
saying.
awesome.
If you next time you come to New York, you're gonna bring me some because I need to get my hands on some of those.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that one's really good. There's another one called Victory Golden Monkey that's sold in
Oh, yeah.
Pennsylvania.
Familiar with the Victory Golden
you've had
Monkey.
that. Yeah, it's like banana-ish. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And then the third one that I would like to highlight and give shouts to is this company in Colorado called like Weldworks, and they make this one called It's a Pina Colada IPA,
Woohoo!
and
It
it's
sounds
the
great.
it's the most delicious thing I've ever tasted. And the one bar that I've been to that had it on draft doesn't have it anymore. And
Wow.
I don't know what to do because I can't
Yeah.
find it here in Michigan.
Yeah,
So it just haunts my dreams. But
Interesting.
yeah, so I would say those three beers.
that sounds so good. Over the weekend, I had a beer that was like coconutty New England IPA. It was really really good. I just love those kind of things, like creamy-ish
Yeah.
IPAs.
Oh, it was so creamy. It was like a milk. It said in the thing like a milkshake esque. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
give me that.
Nice.
It's the good stuff.
So
So when you're out
I feel
drinking,
like it's hard to execute.
It is
usually.
hard. Sometimes like you,
Like the
you want to
coconutty?
you want to see it like really be thick, and you don't want to be able to see through the beer at all.
Right.
That's what the color I'm looking for is like just thick orange. But
Yeah.
I was gonna say if you are an all or nothing kind of guy, do you only stick with Millers all night, or are you going just those big boys all night, or can you start with a big boy or end with a big boy, or where do they land in your rotation?
I'm really not like a big. I guess like when I say go big or go home, like I'm not getting like blackout at the bars.
Yeah.
So like usually because I'm driving, people. So like usually I don't need like if I get that, it's like a 16-ounce draft pour. It's like a pint and it's
Yeah.
9.8%. So I'm like, just give me one and
That's
I'm
it
good
for
for the
the
next 3 hours.
Yeah.
But usually I just try to stick with what I'm drinking. Although when I had that Miller Lite and that other beer at the bar the other night, things got a little crazy. I had that. It was like a Blue Moon imitation, and then I just went up there because I was with my brother, and I was like, "Give me your cheapest whiskey, and give us shots of it, and then give me Miller Lights." So that was a weird night because it was like Blue Moon imitation, then a shot of garbage whiskey, and then like Miller Lite for the rest of the night, and then attempted to play pool and was uncoordinated. So
Pool is kind of sucks. Maybe I just suck at it, but I don't like pool.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing in the entire world.
I don't
like going
I'm more
in the pool.
I like going in the pool. I like
Find me a
ping
billiards.
pong.
I stay after school almost every day to play pool by myself.
Wow.
Maybe that's what it takes because I think I guess get really
To
frustrated.
harness the craft.
I mean, you can relate to this, Drew. Like when you play a sport and you're not immediately good at it, it's kind of frustrating. And I want to
That's
be
why I
solid at
started
it.
playing at school
Yeah.
because I was so bad and I got pissed. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be bad anymore.
Yeah.
And see, like I can't relate to that because every sport I've played, I've been immediately good at.
It's true. Brian's our resident athlete of the podcast. You can tell by all the guitars in the
Nice.
background.
Yeah.
Way to be humble. I love it.
Weight sets in the other room, just
Yeah, and this is horrible for this particular guest. Brian, when he plays wiffle ball with us, will swing
Yeah.
like he's fucking Donkey Kong with one arm.
So, all right, I had to do that once because I broke my wrist. And so I was just for like this was like early on when our league wasn't that big. So there's videos of me just like swinging one handed with a soft cast on my arm, like.
Wow.
In like league play?
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
had a
god.
homer
Oh,
actually.
wow.
It was I was like 1 for 20, and the one hit was a homer because I just swung as hard as I possibly could with one hand.
Nice. I wonder what the
You should have
OPS
just
on
used the
that.
cat. Oh, it was a soft cast. Never mind.
Yeah, and it was my left
Oh
hand.
yeah, if it was
So
hard, you should have asked for the hard cast so you could perform better.
Yeah.
That's really funny. All right, Brian. Do you remember what we had on the bus tour? And there was a lot of different weird little things.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So Modelo's start of the day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Started for our it's the most famous beer in the world, my friend. It's
Putrid.
the most famous.
Putrid. See, are you not
Um,
like a Mexican lager guy at all?
No
hate
cerveza.
them. I hate Corona. I
I don't like
hate
Coronas.
Modelo. I hate Modelo. I hate them all.
Mm.
My mom had them. My mom had a very like unconventional wedding, because it was her second wedding. So we just had like a pizza buffet, and then it was
Oh,
just
cool.
like Kirkland liquor, and then like Modelo's
Fuck yeah.
and cheap wine. And so I was like, give me a Modelo, and I had it, and
Like,
I
nope.
just like I sipped it, and I was like, and I was like, just give me whiskey. I can't do this.
Very passionate
Um,
alcohol takes.
Yeah, I mean, but it's good. It's good to have
It's
that
great.
feeling. It's like to know what you like and know what you don't
Yeah,
like. That's I feel like that's a big thing today. People are like, I don't know what I want. Yeah, what do you want? You just give me something that you like, and then people are like,
Ooh,
I don't
no, I
know.
do relate to that though. I'm a perpetual indecisive like person. So like I'll be between Blue Moon and Miller Lite, and I'll be like 15 minutes in. People will be on their second drinks. And I'm like, I just I
But at
just
least
don't
it's like
know what
one
I
of the
want.
two, right? You could flip a coin if you really wanted to get it down. And you don't walk up and be like, I
Yeah.
don't know what I want today.
Yeah. It's between like two
Oh,
things
I
you
do.
love.
I take advantage of the sample system stuff.
Oh, of course. Get a full beer.
I always ask for about two. I'll ask to sample at least two things everywhere I go. It doesn't not matter where I'm at. What's that beer taste like? Oh, can I try this one as well?
One Miller, please.
And it's like why would you not sample things?
Yeah.
That's the fucked up thing is that breweries now, like the bigger,
And-
more hypey ones, like we'll charge you like, oh, we don't do samples. We'll give you like a 3-ounce pour.
What?
Yeah, like we'll
Yeah.
charge
That's-
you $3 for a
That's
3-ounce pour.
disgusting.
Yeah.
That's disgusting business. The BBB should fail them and send them to frickin' Bolivia. I mean, that
I
is.
agree. I told them that exact thing, and they're like, okay, then get out.
Well, the great thing is I never get what I sample either, ever.
Yeah.
I never do.
Even if you love it,
I'll
like out of
ask-
principle, I won't get it.
I'll ask to sample like two things, and I'm like, can I get a Miller? And they're like, fuck you.
I'm sure they love you at like a Cold Stone Creamery or any ice cream place.
Yeah.
Let me try all those toppings too. You just reach your hands in there.
Like, I'll keep those spoons coming.
What else we had? Modelo's to start. Like we said, I think there were some Michelobs on
Floating
there as
around
well
the
on the
bus.
First stop was at Destination Unknown. Dubco,
Yes, Dubco.
which was my first time there. It was
Oh.
good. It was very good.
They're one of the good ones on Long Island. They really are. It's not like the most beautiful place. It's one of the classic Long Island industrial park breweries. But inside, like they do a good job inside. The tasting room looks nice in there. They have for a small place, they have a very big selection of beers. So
Yeah.
that
It was
that's
like 10 or 12. That's a lot.
I think and there was like some on the other side of the board too. I always forget that there's like two sides.
Yeah.
They're great because of that variety. Where some breweries like, oh, you know, it's wintertime, so we're gonna have just a bunch of dark shit only. But they'll have kind of like all seasons going on at all times.
Yeah, I
Like,
got
love
a tropical wheat ale, like a mango something.
I know.
It was good.
Rewind. Tropical wheat ale?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That sounds incredible. Mango too? I've never had a mango beer, but I've always wanted to try it.
well, you got to
Gotta
tune
tell
into
ya.
our
Yeah.
March Madness tournament from last year. There's
Okay.
there's a mango beer that I'll say does really well in our 32 beer tournament.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
See,
it should be
I just don't know how
available
Miller Lite could never. I just don't know how Miller Lite couldn't win it.
everywhere. Was it even in this tournament this year?
To me,
It
it's
was
like
in
the
it was in the
McDonald's-
first year.
I think it
To
made
me,
it to the
it's like the
championship the first
McDonald's
year.
McDouble. Like how a McDouble isn't the best burger of all time is beyond me because you
Yes.
can get buy one get one for $1. So now you're talking about two McDoubles
Is that really
for
true? I didn't even
$3.
know that.
Oh yeah,
Shit, I fucked up.
Yeah.
So I actually got McDonald's on Sunday after this brewery tour, and I got quarter pounder of cheese. But what I do, since they make it fresh, is I force them to take the ketchup off and add mac sauce. It's always like ripping hot when I get that. And I also got a McDouble, so I can have like a little bit, like a couple more burger bites after the fact.
Well, you want to hear a fun fact?
Hit me.
Never had a Big Mac, and I've never had a quarter pounder.
I'd say Big Macs are
I
great.
can't-
you
with
gotta
the
try
sauce.
it.
I can't bring myself to pay that much for a Big Mac when I can just get 2 McDoubles.
Get someone else to do it for you. That's that's what I do.
That's fair.
Honestly,
Yeah.
even better than a Big Mac though is just put mac sauce on the McDouble
Yes.
because it's a better ratio
Also-
of meat to bread. I'm kind of off
'Cause-
the Big Mac and fully on the quarter pounder train.
I was gonna say a McDouble pretty much is a quarter pounder with cheese. So if you just add the mac sauce to the McDouble, you're there.
All right.
So
Yeah.
Noted.
give it a go. Mac sauce. Our friend of another podcast had waited in line to get his own mac sauce. Waited in like a 2-hour line to get mac sauce. I think it's worth it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is really really good.
You know what sucks is Wahlburger sauce. I got
never
it.
had Wahlburger sauce.
I got it at the store because I was like, oh, Wahlburger must be good. I mean, everyone raves about it, and it's the
Do
most
they really?
trash thing ever.
I didn't know there
It's
was
the
such a
most
people
trash
raved
thing
about Wahlburgers.
There was a
There was
host.
one
There
in-
was a show about it.
Yeah, there's a show. There's one in Grand Rapids, and there were like the day it opened. I mean, you could see the line from 3 blocks down.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of like so. We have a Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
on my college campus, and it's one of only 2 Chick-fil-A's in Michigan.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's
And
wild.
so
Those places
it's
are probably
just
fucking
impossible. It's impossible to get anything there. And one time I wanted it, and I waited in line for like 20 minutes. Got to the front, realized they don't sell chicken tenders or mac and cheese, and I left. I left.
That's
I was-
a qualifier. No chicken
I was-
tenders, no mac and cheese. I'm done.
So you
I
didn't know
was
the
so
menu going
angry.
into the place.
Well, I've been to Chick-fil-A before, and Chick-fil-A has mac and cheese and chicken tenders
Oh, they do. Okay.
Yeah.
normally. And this one does. It was like a limited menu, and I was like, "Oh
that's
no!"
so sad.
I just
I'm a
left.
big chicken like deluxe, spicy chicken deluxe.
I think that's what I
Kinda
get when I
guy.
go. Yeah.
Yeah,
But, like there is 2 Chick-fil-A's in Michigan. There is 2 Chick-fil-A's across the street from each other down the
I
block
know.
from my house.
It's
Like,
crazy. But I actually think KFC is better than both Chick-fil-A and Popeyes.
Wow.
Whoa. You
Hot take.
come in with a lot of hot takes today.
Yeah.
A lot of hot
Better than
takes.
Popeyes? Oh my
Popeyes
god. One
is-
podcast.
Oh, Popeyes is king.
Popeyes is trash. They don't ever give
No,
you what you
they-
want. They just
That-
you just
okay.
roll up. You roll up to the drive-through and they just give you random stuff. And sure, it tastes good, but
That
it's just
is true.
annoying. Yeah, have you had that experience ever?
I
They
feel like
just don't
I've
give you
had
the
a lot of
sides.
times where I ask for something and I do
Yeah.
I like ask for a side like mashed potatoes or
Yeah.
fries and I will get like beans.
You get
and,
red beans and corn, and you're like,
yeah. Not
yeah,
even
sure, it
close.
tastes all right.
Yeah,
but,
I'm
like,
actually kind of sifting
what-
through my memories, and it's actually definitely true. It's hard. 'Cause I kind of chalked it up to being like an Uber Eats thing, and not so
Yeah.
much because I don't live close enough to a Popeyes to go get it myself.
Right.
Because if it's a lose for me with Popeyes, where it's probably
Oh
20
my
minutes
God.
away. It's never gonna be fresh. So I don't know. But when Popeyes is really good, I would never really sit down at a fast food restaurant anymore. But if I sat down and ate fresh
Yeah.
Popeyes, it's so fuck. That chicken sandwich is the best chicken sandwich there is.
It's good.
It beats Shake
I will
Shack.
also say
It beats Chick-fil-A.
Big shout out to Raising Cane's. I had that for the first time.
There's no one
recently.
near me. I would love to
It
have
is
Raising Cane's.
the most insane chicken I've ever had in my life.
Overrated.
Wow, that's a Midwesterner.
I
right
don't
there.
know, man. It's pretty good. And
Yeah.
I thought it was well priced too. I think that's the big kicker for me. I got like 3 or
In-N-Out.
4 chicken tenders, all for like under $10. It's pretty good.
The owner and CEO of In-N-Out belong in federal prison for fraud because that place is trash and overpriced.
In-N-Out. Okay. I think In-N-Out's great. I love In-N-Out.
I've never been to In-N-Out.
I mean, it's just like they act like it's the best burger ever made of all time, and I'm like, okay, this is just like Wendy's. Like, what are we doing?
But it's cheap. That's the best part.
But
And
is it?
you can't
I
get
got
in
it
New
in
York.
California, and it was like, it was so expensive. Have you ever been to an A&W?
I never have.
Yes.
I heard the ones in Canada
Oh,
are really,
yeah.
really
Now,
good too. I heard they're better than the
A-
American ones.
A&W is legit.
Yeah, the Doughboys love A&W, and they said there's actually a real difference because I think there's like different ownership with like across country borders. But
Must
they
be, like,
said
Yum
they're
versus
really,
something
really
else.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
A good old double cheeseburger with cheese fries from A&W and a giraffe root
Wow.
beer can't be
Yeah,
beat.
that draft root beer is like very fun.
I used to be
It's a very
obsessed
good
with
addition to
Applebee's
the
root beer because
restaurant.
they would serve it to you in the bottle. I thought I was getting drunk as like a
IBC.
5-year-old.
Oh, they're so good.
You guys have Cracker Barrel where you guys are at?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Upstate
I
New
do.
York has it.
I took a wiffle ball fan from Kansas who was like in Michigan. He was like, "Do you want lunch?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, let's go." Um, and I was like, he's like, "Where do we go in Michigan?" I was like, "Let's go to Cracker Barrel." You ever been? He was like, "No." I'm like, "You have to go to Cracker Barrel." And it's crazy. It's the most wild place. It
It
doesn't
makes
make
no
sense.
sense. It
It
also,
doesn't make
it's
sense.
certainly. I remember we went down when we visited you, Brian, in Virginia, and I hadn't
Yeah.
been maybe ever at that point, and it was really. It was like a normal, like great breakfast. I was like, that was awesome, and then it just got so much better even after I had been done eating. When I saw the bills, like, what the that we were just 6 people. It
Yeah.
just cost $50 for
Well,
6 people.
did you
Doesn't
go?
make any
Did
sense.
you go into the store too? The
Oh
giant
yeah.
store that
The
sells
general
nine,
goods store.
yeah, 1860s candy sticks and rocking chairs.
It's the weirdest shit ever over there.
Wild. Yeah, crazy. All right,
It is
sorry to
insane.
take you off tangent.
That's good.
No,
As long as we're
the
within the segment, we love getting off tangent. That's what we got. We got
yeah.
to fill air, baby. We got a lot of ad runs to hit.
Yeah.
We got to do a DraftKings run soon.
Nice.
Is it us doing it? Like
Making it
we're
up.
the DraftKings.
Yeah,
Give
yeah.
us the money.
Yeah, but we Dubco is good, right? And what else?
Yeah.
Where would you rank the 3 breweries we went to? I'm curious to hear.
Well,
this.
so truth be told, didn't have any beers at Sekatog, so that's
So
a,
worst.
not yeah, not applicable for me.
Yeah.
But Dubco is definitely better than Brewers Collective.
Yeah, Brewers Collective is tough because
In my
they
opinion.
can have some fun stuff there. Like I was telling you
Yeah.
before we went, but it's just a little bit too weird. Like I think their big swings are like, all right, I taste like so many things happening here. My mouth doesn't really get it. Sometimes it's just good to do
Yeah.
like a simple thing really well, and that's what Dubco
Right.
does a lot of times. But Bruce Collective is a great place. It's a good space for like a big party like that. We had a lot of fun playing darts in there. That was where we
Yeah.
heard the Shohei Ohtani $700 million deal news when we were there. That was
Big stuff.
kind of crazy. Sekatog, I had one beer, and it was supposed to be like an apple cider donut beer, and it just tasted exactly like a pumpkin beer, which I don't like.
Yeah, that's sad.
Judy, do you have? I feel like you'd have a big opinion on pumpkin beers.
Like them. Don't like. I'm not. I don't love ciders. I don't like sweet. I don't really like sweet things, like sweet drinks.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh my goodness. So I like pumpkin. I do like pumpkin stuff,
Okay,
but it's got to be light. It's got to be like light pumpkin, light on the pump.
yeah. There's definitely a few places
that.
that do like an imperial pumpkin that's like dark brown and thick and is almost like a stout.
Right. So you're eating a cake.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
All right. So speaking of sweet drinks, Brian, is it time to get into today's drink of the day?
Crack it open.
Actually, I'm gonna go get my
Crack it
from the
open.
fridge.
Mine's almost closed.
Okay.
Baby.
Yeah, Brendan told me one ounce and then 2 half ounces, and I'm like, that was like nothing.
Would you? So I just filled my glass up to here with eggnog, and then did. And then
That's
did
the
a
whole,
sh-
that's the
and
whole
then,
carton.
and then did a shot of bourbon. So
That's probably what I should have done.
and
I
then
feel like my
added
brain
some
is like I'm
cinnamon.
gonna fuck it up too hard and like just mess it up. So I need to follow rules like a robot.
Well, see, the thing is, the more eggnog you have, it's impossible to mess up.
That's very true. But like so I wanted to because every time, and I've said this before, every time I've tried making a mixed eggnog drink, I've been like, this sucks. This just like isn't good. It just tastes like
Well,
bourbon
yeah.
with like a kind of
That's
a
true.
weird vanilla aftertaste.
Wait, we're getting
That's
too deep
true.
into mixed drink territory. We need to focus on the pure drink right now.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I can give. I mean, it's trash
The mixed?
compared to virgin eggnog. I'm like,
The
I
virgin
poured-
nog.
I poured bourbon in this, drank it, and like, sure, it's all right, but it doesn't even come close to matching with like just straight nog.
Right. Drew,
I
in
was
your
so-
mind, that's sacrilege. You'd say.
Yeah, I was so disappointed. I was like, I'm trying to think of like what it'd be like. It's almost like how sometimes like just a plain cheeseburger with like no toppings whatsoever is like just better than everything else.
Yeah.
Like, it's
sometimes
kinda
you just
like
want
that.
like beef, fat, and cheese.
Like,
Right.
why mess it up? It's so much like eggnog is so good by itself. You don't need the bourbon. And the thing I don't like about it the most is I love how thick eggnog is, and the bourbon really thinned it down, and
Yes.
also made it warmer. So I had to like add an ice cube in there
Oh.
because I was like, warm nog is
Yeah.
And then you're watering
gross.
it down
Like,
by
you
an
need-
ice cube. It's a whole thing.
Right.
So what? I remember
Yeah.
so you were telling me over Instagram message that you have a eggnog brand of choice. And what brand is that?
It's called Guernsey. So I actually played baseball in high school with the family who owns it. So it's a Michigan brand. This is a big ass fucking container. Look at this.
yeah,
Oh my god.
that's a beefcake. That's probably the
I
bigger
mean,
one.
like
One
in
of the bigger ones.
comparison to like my arm.
Do they make
Look at
full
that.
gallons, or that's like probably the biggest size they make?
This is a half gallon. They might make full gallons for people like me. But yeah, made in Michigan. Let's look at the dietary facts. Yeah, 190 calories. That's a half cup serving. I probably had a 4-cup serving. It's got 4 grams
Fuller
of protein. It's got 4 grams of protein though. So if you play your cards right, you're on your way to a healthy meal.
As long as you have your fiber pills, and you're all good to go.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I might do that tomorrow, where I make a protein shake with eggnog.
Ooh, that's a good
Sounds
idea.
fucking.
Oh
Really
yeah.
good.
Oh yeah.
So you love it straight. Do you add it to anything else? Like, are you a coffee drinker? Could you put like eggnog in a coffee? Would that make it good? Or
So I only like black coffee.
Yeah.
have you tried eggnog in a
Because when
coffee?
No.
Would you?
Scared
would you,
to.
you'd
That's
choose-
why I only
Sacrilege.
drink-
Why would you ruin it?
That's why I only drink black coffee. I got so scared when I started drinking coffee that I would like all the sugar and creamer
You would.
and stuff
You
like that.
definitely would.
Yeah, so I told myself if I drink coffee, I can only drink black coffee. And so that's all I drink now. Plus, again, like I don't like sweet stuff usually, other than like straight eggnog. like when I drink, I don't drink mixed drinks. Like I just drink things
Yeah.
straight up usually.
Right.
Like I hate like a rum and coke. Get out of here. Or like
Yeah,
a
I'm not a
whiskey
fan.
and coke. Get out of here. Just give me whiskey.
I was waiting for you just to do like 10 more things, or you go, get out of here. Just name the stuff.
Oh, did we talk about this the other day about my hatred for the phrase "on the rocks"? Did we talk about that in the
You
other
briefly
podcast?
mentioned it, yeah.
Yeah, it's. I hate it. I never tell people "on the rocks." I just say,
With
Can
ice.
I
Oh, yeah, and
get
she's like, you mean on the
over
rocks?
ice? "Can I get Maker's Mark on ice?" And then they look confused, and I'm like, "What is confusing about that? I'm literally telling you exactly what I want."
You ice. We don't. We have
We have
Yeah.
rocks.
I have this.
rocks.
I have this big thing where I really like businesses that are like straight up with their names.
Yeah.
Like they tell you exactly. Like I drove past a diner the other day, and it said like their big sign. It just said, "Good food, open late."
That's the
And
name
I'm
of
like,
the place?
perfect. I don't even need to know the name of your restaurant. You told me what you have, and you told me for how long.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
You gave me the hours almost by accident.
Yeah.
There's
like,
restaurants might be
I-
called Toast, and like that's almost the same thing, but like that's just one of the things on your menu. You probably have such a
That's
bigger menu than
tricky.
just
That's-
toast.
I was gonna say that's tricky though because I might think they only specialize in toast.
Right.
Wait, toast? Wait, is toast a buffet place?
No, it's just like a brunch place, like a bougie
Oh,
brunch
there was-
place.
That bad salmon I got in New York was at a place I think started with a T. And I'm not really quite sure what the name is.
Yeah, Brian's not as aware as I am as your interesting
buffet
eating
is-
habits.
Buffet salmon. Apparently, you're not supposed to get buffet salmon in New York.
Yeah, it's a
I
pretty
feel
easy
like-
rule of thumb
Yeah.
for us New Yorkers.
Right. We know. I like kindergarten level for us. You know.
One of the first things we
We're
learned.
too trusting in the Midwest.
Yeah, that seems to be the case for sure. Yeah, Brian, I don't know if me and Peter told you about this, but Drew is the guy that likes the ground beef with was it maple syrup and blueberries?
Honey.
Honey,
Oh,
okay.
come on,
honey.
Okay.
Don't go maple
I can see
syrup.
that.
Like,
It's
maple
like
syrup
it's
is
like
like Canadian
Korean
thing.
level. Like I mean, like bulgogi is like very sweet beef.
Yeah.
So I can
Yeah.
see that.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
He's got your back.
I kind of want to give that a try. Maple syrup and honey on ground
Yeah.
beef. I have to.
There you go.
I'll try a rice bowl.
So, I
with
mean,
that.
sweet and
Sounds
spicy
good.
too. Do you add spice to that at all, or is it just the straight up like chili pepper, chili flakes?
You do hot honey.
Hot
No.
honey?
Oh, I did. I mean, I'll say this real quick because I don't want to get real off topic, but I made the most sick thing ever the other day. I made homemade tomato soup um, with some grilled cheese, like a bacon grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
The homemade tomato soup. I mean, that thing was spicy. Like I added a
Mm.
ton of red pepper, and that thing was delicious.
Nice. What do you do? Do you use like plum tomatoes and like char them, like roast them first, or what do you do?
See, that's the thing. I didn't know what there was such a big selection of tomatoes. Like I was so
Yeah.
confused. So I just got the canned diced tomatoes,
Okay.
Yeah.
like the
Take a while.
skinned tomatoes, and then like did chicken broth and a bunch of spices and seasonings. So
It came out good though.
yeah, it was good.
Nice.
All right.
Man.
So, Virgin Nog, we can all agree, it's just liquid ice cream. It's delicious,
Yeah.
delicious, delicious
If you
vanilla.
were to like put this in any
drink.
churner, it would just be like fucking delicious ice cream.
Oh yeah. Brandon, what eggnog did you pick up?
I have here Turkey Hill in a little bottle.
Turkey Hill.
That's
It's
your
the ice cream
eggnog.
company.
It's
That's the
white.
ice cream company.
It's
It's white. There's no color.
well, this is the I drank all this stuff, so this it's
no,
under-
but look on the bottom. It's white.
yeah. I mean it in
Hold on.
person it
Let
looks
me
it looks
just-
much better.
Yeah.
But yours
Hold on.
is
Yours
also
like
like
deep
yours is
yellow.
crazy homemade though. Like you can't.
I'm not.
This is mass
hold on a
produced
second,
stuff.
I'm
You
a
have
little
you have a
upset.
family business over there. You're gonna have the higher
Hold
quality
on.
stuff.
Look at this. Look at the color on this. This is real nog. Huh? I'm pouring myself another
Drew's,
glass.
for those just listening, Drew's just pouring out a quick glass right now.
This is like my morning. Like I eat fucking nog and steak in the morning. That's a
Nog and
healthy
steak.
breakfast.
That is the most
fiber
American
pills.
meal you can have.
Holy shit!
Look at
Yeah,
that
that is
color.
That's like
butter.
piss yellow.
That's literal butter.
Look at that color.
That's good.
That is
That's
fucking
that egg
dank.
yolk.
That looks good.
Great
All right.
eggnog clarity on that one.
It's like when people say like, oh well, you ever get like farm fresh eggs? The yolks are so dark and rich yellow.
Yeah, right.
Virgin nog.
I don't know if this is like a Virginia thing, but they have I've had Hood milk before, but Hood also makes eggnog.
They do.
And this is the best eggnog I've ever had.
I didn't know what brand to
Um,
get. I was. It's hard because I thought Drew would help me figure out what to buy, but he has such a
Yeah.
he's so brand loyal.
Right. Yeah.
But like I didn't know what to do here, and this was like the smallest bottle for the highest
Well-
price, so I just did that because like that's probably gonna be the highest quality.
Well, because I've bought mass-produced eggnog before, and it's trash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're just used to the cream of the crop.
Like this is the Miller Lite of nog.
The crushability level on that nog.
Do you remember your first nog experience? Do you remember? Can you like pull
Oh,
that thread?
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember. Yeah. So we would used to do Christmas Eve. So we would like do Christmas Day at my family, at my parents,
Yeah.
and then we would do Christmas Eve Red Wings Goal, and then we would do Christmas Eve at my grandparents with like the whole fam.
Mhm.
And she always had eggnog, but it was always like because we were a kid, because they didn't like want, because it has a lot of sugar, and they were like, you're
Right.
gonna upset your stomach. You can only have so much nog. And so like I remember having it for the first time when I mean maybe not like the first time, because I'm sure the first time I had it, I was like 3 years old, and like
Yeah.
I can't remember that. Too many
Yeah.
concussions for that one. But I do like remember like being like 6, 7 and like having a glass of nog and just being like, and like being like asking my mom, can I have more nog? And being like, no. And then 4 hours would pass, it'd be like 9 o'clock. We're about to go home, and my grandparents are being like, oh, we got all this nog and we're not going to drink it because my grandpa has diabetes, so he can't have it. And I was like, Mom, please let us have more nog. And she was like, all right, fine. It was like a commodity. Like as a kid, I always
Yes.
thought it was like this. I thought it was like sparkling grape juice, which I've also learned is not a commodity. You can literally just go to the store and buy it for cheap. But we'd only
Can't
get
buy it.
sparkling grape juice.
I relate that too. Like with the New Year's Eve, we would always do like this
Yeah.
sparkling cider, and I thought it was like this special thing that was only sold like the night before the New
Yeah,
Year. And
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh man, there's like this. It's probably like $1 million for that bottle. You think it's the craziest thing in the world, and you could get it all year long, and it's just
Martinelli.
bubbly. Yeah, it's just bubbly apple juice. That's so funny though.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed your impressions of your grandparents too. That's really good.
Yeah, which was weird because I was talking as my grandma, so I don't know why I went with that voice. But whatever.
I thought she was a smoker.
I just assumed that.
No.
No, she was addicted to Listerine strips. A different voice.
Burned her
that's
throat.
That would maybe
Yeah.
where you were headed. If you'd kept up with that, you would have ended up with the same hole in your throat like cigarette smokers.
Oh yeah.
Possibly. There's no way those things are good for you. Absolutely no way.
I mean, I think about it as like
Pure
we're
menthol.
probably like swallowing mouthwash.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, maybe.
Especially the amount I
Yeah.
was doing. Especially the amount I was doing.
Some do drugs and feel good. You.
Oh, I felt so good whenever I had them in my mouth.
I gotta clip that. I'm sorry. Gotta clip that.
I remember when like the first, I remember like going to my friend's college and we were like about to go out for the night. And I'd like open the pack and I'd get down to my last few strips and I was like,
Start sweating.
like
Haven't even made out the door. Oh
What?
my god, I need more.
what am I gonna do?
You're definitely not the first person that I've heard that's gotten addicted to those things. I don't know anyone personally, but I've definitely heard that like in passing or like on podcasts that people have had that addiction before. It's a real thing.
Well,
Passing.
I just remembered. So this is the second time I've talked about Listerine strips on a podcast, and the first time was my best friend. He just wanted to start like a silly podcast in college, like during COVID.
Yeah.
And so
You're looking at it right now.
Yeah, and so I went over to his dorm we were gonna go out for Halloween. And I remember, like, he was asking me, he's like, "So I see you got a new addiction," because I just kept every 5 minutes I was pulling out with, and we were like hammered on this podcast, and I was just like, "Dude, they're just so good. They just taste so amazing." And he was like, "You need to stop," and I was like, I'll try. Can't, no promises."
Did you quit cold turkey?
I had to.
Yeah, you just stopped.
No
And
taper.
I was getting so sick. Like the headaches were like nothing you've ever experienced. I mean, they were just
Listerine
jarring.
headaches.
Yikes.
I wonder what Listerine shakes are like. That's similar to alcohol.
Never got them. Never got them.
Man.
Oh well.
Brian, what
All right.
what brand did you get? You said you got Hood.
I got Hood.
I think I
Hood
remember the Hood
Eggnog.
one. But I've had that back in the day. I feel like that one maybe is a little bit more yellow than mine.
What's
I still like
Hood
mine
milk?
a lot. It's just a
It's
brand.
just like it's milky. It's Hood milk. You know.
So the
normal.
thing I like
Don't
about mine
know.
is it tastes very eggy. Like you can taste those eggs. I feel like the white one's very milky.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know what I
It's
mean?
definitely like this. I got it's like golden eggnog from Hood, and that's like because I've gotten vanilla spice eggnog before, and I hate that. I really dislike
Anything
that.
with like
Yeah, yeah.
spice in it. I think that every brand that I saw had another version of it next to itself, where it was like the spiced one. Like fuck that.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
You know who also makes eggnog is Southern Comfort.
I've had that one. and
That's
it
what
was
I don't like.
That
I
one
don't
is
like
cloyingly
Trash.
sweet.
It's
That
not
is
a fan.
so fucking
Right.
sweet. That one I think it's begging for I guess SoCo to be put in it
right.
because I guess it's already
And
a
I
cheap product,
tried
just, like,
that.
might
I
as
tried to do
well
that.
put stuff in it.
Southern Comfort. Side
Hey,
note:
is
Southern Comfort
Southern-
is
is-
disgusting. It's the worst.
Never
I
had
hate
it. Is Southern Comfort and Mountain Dew a thing?
No,
Probably.
'Cause people at my work were talking about it like it was a thing.
to me, I guess any soda and any liquor can be a thing, especially like think about us in college, Brian. We would just do fucking Mountain
Right.
Dew Voltage in any spirit under the sun.
It's true.
Anything.
Oh,
And it was good. It usually turned out pretty well because
Hey.
the voltage just like took it over so
Yeah.
much.
Zach mouth. Someone just sent an image in the Hoppy Boys.
Yeah, that's déjà me.
What did you put in there?
That's the Hood golden eggnog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that one
Bare
must
bones.
be trying to be more eggy, like the good stuff.
It's good. Limited edition. I don't get limited edition drinks. Like, do I need to buy them because I need to like collect them, or like what is happening? Why is there so much, going on to
So
get
is
these?
it- you're
Why
talking
it so
about-
limited?
Eggnog?
Well, so eggnog in and of itself is a limited edition milk, if we can be honest.
Yeah,
It's-
you
it's
can
gonna go
definitely
away.
you can make it year round. I guess they figure people don't want this drink in the heat of the summer
Right.
'cause it's so heavy.
No.
Speak
But
for
but be
yourself.
honest, Drew, if it was available in like July,
No,
would you
yeah,
get it?
No.
Really?
No.
Okay. I feel like
That's
you would
why I
definitely be
like
like, oh,
eggnog
you know
so
what,
much is
Christmas in
because-
July.
Well, no, because like that's why I like if eggnog was sold year round, it's just another thing. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Like it's like the Shamrock Shake. If the Shamrock Shake at McDonald's was sold all year round, I wouldn't get it every single time it comes out in May
Yeah. Yeah.
or March, whenever it comes out. Because the Shamrock Shake is elite.
It is good. I remember
Like
we were pretty obsessed with that in college, Brendan.
Like the
whenever,
eggnog
Yeah.
of
we could.
shakes.
Yeah, especially for you, someone who loves minty things so much. You're a minty man.
Yeah.
You're just adding your own Listerine strips to the shake.
So you go straight from Eggnog season to Shamrock Shake season, like almost immediately. You're just on another like
This is
milkshake.
Yeah.
like a couple month
Yeah.
break, right? Do you stop eggnog as soon as the new year starts, or how long do you go?
No. I don't know. It's like it's kind of like as soon as it like starts.
It just
Stop
naturally
selling
kind of
in
goes
stores.
away, right? Yeah.
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 Seems like a feeling. I wonder if there's like a good like seasonal like creamy beverage for each one. Like obviously winter you got eggnog. With spring you got the Shamrock.
Summer's
Shake.
chocolate milk.
Okay.
Mm.
Like a nice. I like YooHoo. It's a chocolate drink. I know
Oh.
that, but
This is another thing that
Joe
Drew's very
loves
passionate
you.
about. Drew
Joe
convinced
loves you.
Peter to drink chocolate milk for the first time,
Yeah.
famously.
I don't know if you like. I know you probably do, Brandon, but I don't know if you like watch John Boy or know anything about them. But two guys
Yeah.
for that work for them, like Matty Mass and
Mhm.
then Jimmy's assistant John
Uh-huh.
Cox. I mean, they are YooHoo fiends.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
at
funny
the
because I think in a
warehouse.
couple like behind the scene videos I recently saw
Yeah,
Matty
there's
Mass
YooHoo
sucking on a
stocked at the
YooHoo.
warehouse.
Really?
They're stocked at the warehouse. Yeah. That and Oreo ice cream bars.
wow,
Whoa,
that's insane.
that's good.
There's something about that tri-state area of like New York, Connecticut, New Jersey. Like YooHoo was like very big when I was growing up. Like everyone was like no, like Nesquik was like just okay. Whenever we go to the bagel store to get a bagel, I would get a YooHoo.
YooHoo is good at the bagel store. Nesquik,
Yeah.
I always had, my family had the Nesquik powder in the house to make chocolate
Yeah.
milk. We also always had like Hershey syrup to make chocolate
Yeah.
milk.
Nesquik
Hershey
powder
syrup
was
is big.
legit.
Nesquik powder is good. So you're not a YooHoo fan because that's not technically chocolate milk. Is that your problem with it, Drew?
It's just well, you taste like water and chocolate powder,
That's probably
Exactly
what
what
it
it
is.
is.
Yeah, yeah. That makes
so
sense.
it's like gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's cold, it's just really it's really refreshing.
It's something about
Like,
it.
why wouldn't I just have chocolate milk?
I guess if you don't
You
want
know,
the cream, I don't know.
It's a good point because like there's what's that like cow brand from Long Island that like is very famous that they have like they have like the peel tops that they have chocolate milk there that like I don't know
Stony
the brand but like
Fields?
that maybe that's it because that chocolate milk is or
Is it
like
the
Dairy
organic
Barn
brand?
chocolate milk.
Oh yeah, Dairy Barn chocolate milk's really good.
Dairy
Do
Barn
you
chocolate
guys
milk is
think-
insane.
Do you guys think Tony Soprano likes eggnog?
I
I,
feel like he
I
has
haven't
to.
seen Sopranos, so I couldn't tell you.
I'm
think-
only on season 4.
I do
I
want to
haven't
watch
seen
it.
it
I
either.
mean, I'm a big Breaking Bad fan. I feel like it's a natural prequel
One
to
or the
Breaking
other.
Bad, sort of.
Right, natural prequel
Yeah.
in terms of one's life, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, no, I know he's, you know, I don't want to spoil it for Drew, but
Ooh.
I assume he knows the ending.
Oh wait, whoa! No, I don't.
Okay.
Oh wait, of what? Breaking Bad.
Sopranos,
or-
Sopranos.
No.
Okay. All right. So I'm glad I didn't say it. Cause I that's what happened to me.
On
I saw
season 4.
I watched the last episode of Breaking Bad, like
Same.
like out of spite. Like who cares? I'm never gonna watch this. All I can watch is the stupid show, and I loved the last episode. Like I guess I'll go back and watch the whole thing now.
Yeah.
'Cause it was awesome.
I didn't love I liked Breaking Bad, but I didn't love Breaking Bad. I thought Ozark was way better.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched Ozark. Okay.
I'm a big Jason. What's his name?
Jason Bateman.
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 Jason Bateman.
Jason
Bateman.
Bateman seems like a chocolate milk kind of guy.
If you
I
aren't
think
a
he's more
chocolate
of like a
milk
salad
guy,
guy.
if you
If
aren't a chocolate
anything,
milk
Will
guy, I
Arnett's
don't
the
like
chocolate
you.
guy because he's the Reese's man.
Yeah. That's
Love
true.
Will Arnett.
Yeah, he's famously saw him last summer in real life.
That's right.
Nice.
In Sag
Buying
Harbor.
subtlety.
No, he didn't buy it. I was like, Mister, can you please help me out?
Sign my subtlety. You just pull a Reese's. Sign my Reese's cup.
What is subtlety?
It's like if
Who is subtlety?
Brendan is subtlety.
I'm the head brewer there, but it's kind of like the craft beer version
you
of
make
like
subtlety?
Snapple. I make it and bottle it. So it's
For real?
there's an owner and then it's me and then that's like the whole company and we make it,
Respect.
bottle it, and I sell it.
And it's alcoholic?
No, it's just like the
it's like
craft
Snapple?
version of Snapple. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's cool. Is that like
It
your
does rock.
job then?
Yes, it's my main deal. That's my job.
Oh, sick.
Yeah,
Nice.
so it's fun. It's slow right now. It's boring. I like, nobody really wants to buy iced tea in the wintertime, so it's something that you
You
definitely
gotta,
get used to.
yeah, you gotta figure out like the winter iced tea drink.
I know it's tough.
You guys gotta make your own twisted tea.
I know. Well, we thought about that too, and there's just like so much fucking paperwork as soon as you introduce alcohol to anything. It's crazy, especially with New York State. Just makes it so hard to do anything.
Okay.
But we want to.
Okay. So what about
There's a pathway.
what about some like warm subtle tea?
We do that at like winter events. Like we do this fun Christmas tree recycling thing after Christmas, and we'll just pour hot tea. People love it, but there's no way to transport that. I guess we could sort of do like tea bags, but at the same time, our supplier already does that. So it's
Okay.
So we
I see
would just
now.
be buying their stuff and then selling it for more money.
Yeah, I see it.
That's
Yeah.
capitalism.
So that's what it is. We do every winter time we talk about like how do we need to do like a different business in the winter time. As soon as it turns to October through February is always tough.
Yeah,
But,
that makes sense.
That's what it is. So I have more time for podcasting.
Second job,
Second job.
third job, fourth job, fifth job. Yeah, like 7 jobs.
Three main ones.
Yeah.
What? You do have 3 main jobs?
3 main pods because you got the Hoppy Boys, you got the
That's your
Lonely
main-
Boys, you
yeah.
got the Blitzball Boys. You've
boys.
you've been on 2. You have to hit the trifecta to get out.
I'm
get on the
chasing.
Gossip Girl
I'm
one.
chasing the trifecta. Will I be the first trifecta?
It just literally happened last night. BBD went on the Gossip Girl show.
Wow.
But there's a loophole because we didn't talk
I
about
don't watch-
Gossip Girl.
I don't watch
Damn.
Gossip Girl. I've never seen an episode.
That's we have had many guests that have come
Me
on and just
either.
watched like one
just
single
say-
episode.
Oh, no,
And talk about
no,
it.
no.
Oh, are you? It's like, what's happening? I thought the Ghostface Killer finally got you.
No, the Red Wings just turned the puck over on a power play and allowed a shorthand goal. No
Wow.
fucking losing.
To date the pod. Well, Brian, is it time to? Are we reviewing Eggnog? I guess we gotta give it a score. I mean, Drew's gonna give it a 5 out of 5. I guess.
Nog, I feel like
Nog versus alcoholic Nog.
yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay.
We kind of touched into alcoholic nog already, with Drew saying it is blasphemous. It shouldn't have
3.5.
been done. Who?
Is that your score for the alcoholic Nog?
Out of 5,
Yeah.
Yeah,
3.5.
3.5. That's still very good.
Is
And
it?
I'm assuming it's brought up a lot by your normal nog score.
Well, yeah. It's that. Well, see, that's the thing. That's why I don't think it's good because a nog is like an 8.
Yeah,
Out of 5.
out of 5, of course.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So like
Okay.
nog. It's literally like that's fucked. Like it's really bringing it down.
Yeah. I mean, why
It's
have
okay-
the
it's okay.
worst thing?
Yeah.
It took it one whole scale down
Yeah.
from 8 to 3.5. Took a whole scale down. because
Yeah,
of
I thought 3 out
alcohol.
of 5
Literally.
wasn't that bad until we hit the 8 out of 5. I mean, I honestly,
Bro, do you
I
need
liked,
points?
I liked my alcoholic drink because it was fun. You know,
Yeah.
I think we and Brian talked about this before we did this, and we were both agreed that just the plain bourbon and eggnog does kind of suck. I've had it in the past. Where my friend, I went to his house for his birthday party, and literally all he had was eggnog and whiskey. I was like, "You don't have like beer or anything normal?" Like, nah, I got whiskey and eggnog. Like, what the
No.
fuck?
So my
bad.
uncle did make a whiskey nog once, and it actually was pretty good. But it's the only time I've ever liked it, and he must have really put some hard work and effort into it because it was good. But that's not worth it.
Well,
for
like
me.
you've been saying, it might just be like the ratio of it. It might just be very little
Yeah.
whiskey, and it might just be like, oh, just more
But
eggnog
yeah,
makes better
and
product.
that's what I'm saying. What's the point if you're just gonna put a little whiskey? At that point, just take a shot
very
of whiskey
Yeah.
and then drink
Yep.
some nog.
So my mixture
That-
though of like the half bourbon, half amaretto was good because amaretto brings back the sweetness
Yes.
instead of like watering it down to just be like hard booze. So I liked the amaretto whiskey eggnog, and I shook it hard in a shaker so it kind of like blended nice.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it'd be up to Drew standards because between like the booze and the ice shaking, definitely watered down even more. And he
yeah,
looks down at our milky thin nog. So
a milk.
That's not even nog. That's a nog. That's an eggnog flavored
It's a
drink.
knockoff.
That's like the yoo-hoo. That's
Oh,
like the
shit.
yoo-hoo of eggnog.
It's
Yeah.
watery bullshit.
Got those fake eggs in there. I
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
egg white nog.
bet. Oh.
Bullshit. But no, mine's good.
So-
I think I give my alcoholic drink a 4 out of 5. And eggnog, when you get the right one, if you can skip out on SoCo and like get the right brand, it's a 5. If you like this flavor, some people just don't like the way eggnog tastes, and that's fine. But I'm an eggnog guy, and I always have been. I'm just a milky, creamy dude. Give me that nog. Pour it all over my body.
Give me that. Oh, hey now it's a party.
Yeah.
If I ever
I
win a
think-
John Boy tournament, that's what I need to happen. Is like instead of a
Dump the
Gatorade,
nog.
instead of a
Dump the
Gatorade
nog.
bath, yeah, or instead of like popping champagne, like pop some eggnog.
Even if it's like an August tournament, they gotta save it from the year before and just like
Oh
dump
yeah,
the curdled nog all over you.
yeah. Good
Just
stuff
chewing
there.
on it.
Good stuff there.
Brian, what do you rate your
Yeah. Hell yeah.
drinks?
I think your concoction of adding the amaretto like really kind of kicked it up, because just bourbon alone has every time without fail for me been like this is like bad. So thank you for figuring that out. So yeah, I think I'll also give it like a 4. Not crushable for me. I could have like 1 or 2 of these and be like my tummy's a little shit. And that stands for a nog on its
the
own as
IPA
well.
of drinks.
Yeah.
It's a big bomb piece of milk. Nog itself is so good.
Do you guys like? Sorry, I interrupted.
No,
go ahead.
That was disrespectful.
That's
No,
what
it's
podcasts
okay.
are.
I was gonna say, do you like regular milk?
I love regular milk.
We're
I will
both
like
big whole milk guys.
drink
Me
milk.
too. I think it's absolute BS when people are like, "Oh, adults who drink regular milk, like, are you a child?" And it's like, shut up.
No,
Who
my
says
bones
this?
don't break, you mother like fucking
I
loser.
mean, that's true. I've never
Oh,
had a
I've
broken
seen-
bone.
I've seen people on Twitter. It's usually like girls, and they're like,
Yeah.
if
Give
a
me
man
the
drinks if a man drinks milk as an adult, red flag, he's a child, and it's like literally go shut up, okay?
I
My
fucking
taste
love
buds are
milk.
mortified.
I
That
mean,
might get me.
growing
might
up,
get me
I used to just
canceled, I
only
guess. I
drink
don't
milk
know.
instead of water. I was like such a milk freak.
Yeah.
I only really stopped in college because I like learned about all the milk that I can afford because I'm poor, like is all full of hormones and shit. So I just stopped drinking it just for that reason. But I can't always stay away from it because it's just like one of my favorite beverages. It's just so good. Like, give me that whole, people that drink anything less than whole milk, I judge them, not the people that don't drink milk.
Yeah.
There was a
I
time
think-
when Go ahead.
I think I would drink whole milk if I just like if I didn't care anymore. I was just like, yeah, whole milk and cereal is like.
I've been on a big
Apex.
kick of like dessert whole milk cereal and like Cheerios
Yeah.
bananas.
Oh yeah.
I've drinking milk at a bar in New York before.
That's fucking awesome.
That's great.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's really funny
we
to
were
see
with-
like a bunch of pints of beer and then just one
It was when-
full
One
white.
please.
It was when we were collabing with We Got Ice. And we got to the bar, and I was beat up that day, and I just really needed something, and people were getting beers and stuff like that, and like mixed drinks, and I was like, "Can I just get a glass of milk?" And the bartender was like, "Okay." Like, I got like
I'm amazed that they had it.
A Philly cheesesteak, and the girl was like, "What
Wow.
is wrong with you, you weirdo?"
That probably made you feel so much better than they all did. Like that, you probably needed like the
Yeah.
protein, the fat. Like that probably made you feel so good after a day of play.
Oh yeah, that was golden.
That's great. That's a power move. Next time I go to a New York City bar, I need to see if I can. muster the
Bartender, one
courage.
milk.
One milk.
Whole.
You guys have 2%?
Get the fuck out of here.
What milks you got on draft?
Oh man. No, I was just thinking of the bartender be like, hold on, and just like giving some breast milk. That's what I want.
They always have like a pregnant woman on staff,
draft,
so
that's
they can
draft.
squeeze it
draft
out.
milk.
I'm just thinking they have it on their gun, their drink gun.
Oh god.
That's more normal. Yeah.
yeah, that's,
Yeah,
that's
you just
nice.
put your glass, and they're just like, and you're like,
Brian, I actually do have. I don't know if you saw my email, but I have
Oh no.
a segment for you.
Let me bring it up.
hey, yo, new business idea. This is what you guys can. This is what you can do when business is slow, Brennan. A bar or like an eatery, but milk straight from the cow. Like you have someone
Hell
there
yeah.
milking the cow right into a glass.
Like you see almost like from your point of view as like a patron, you just see udders.
It's kind of like when you walk into Red Lobster and you see all the lobsters like floating around, and you can pick. Okay, wait, even better. There's multiple cows, and then you can pick which cow
Pick
you
your
want the
cow.
milk from. You know what I mean? You're like, oh,
Who's
give
the
me
hottest cow?
Alice's.
Ooh,
Give me
Alice, she's got the goods.
Give me Alice's milk.
Her udder is about to blow.
Do you get to touch it, or do you just drink it?
Maybe you could
all day.
Well,
It's not a
I don't
hands-on
know,
thing.
like if cows like to be. I don't know if cows like to be touched or stroked or petted when they're being milked.
I mean, like
You think
if
they
you
like
but
that?
if you go to the bar, like do you get to squeeze the milk into your own glass, or you want it to be more of like a regular bar situation?
No. There's a professional
Okay, gotcha.
professional milker.
Professional milker.
Gotcha. That's gonna be my job, obviously.
Uncle Cream. That's a job only for Uncle Cream.
That's a job Uncle Cream wants. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I have. Are you ready for this? I'm gonna hit the button.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, potentially a final segment of the day, unless Brian, you can muster up a question. I have that button on the board too, but if not, we'll see what we got.
I had something and I forgot it.
Here we go. There's beers being poured far and wide. When there's a scoop to be had, Brian won't hide. For the news about brews, this is the podcast to choose. Buckle up, because it's time for Brews News.
Hot
Brian.
diggity dog.
What's the hot
It's
scoop this
Brews
week?
News. Okay, so the headline reads: Local news, raunchy, alcohol-fueled Taco Bell party includes open sex, lawsuit claims.
Heard about
This
this.
is posted November 20th, 2023, just in time for the holidays. A former Los Angeles area Taco Bell employee is suing the company and a franchise owner after she claims a Christmas party at the fast food restaurant descended into a drunken mess that included open sex.
Nice.
See, that sounds to me, the problem is that the Christmas party was happening in November.
Did you
That's-
hear how it
that's
went
the
down
crime.
though?
Exactly.
Did you hear how it went down though?
No. Did you have more insider information?
Yeah.
Uh,
So she
okay.
brought guac, and she brought like her own bowl, and so she went to the bathroom, and then she came out, and then like things are getting down, so she left. But then when she left, she was like, "Oh, I forgot my bowl. Like I should go back and get my bowl." So she went back, and I don't remember the specifics of like who, like where the manager, like, but there was like it was like a manager.
Was not working there. Like she went in and was not a part of the party.
No,
she
she
witnessed
was,
this.
she was a part of the party.
Oh.
Yeah.
She was part of the party, but she didn't want to participate in that part of the party.
When she knew like
and so-
now it's time for the sex and reindeer games.
So
I think they were playing like some sort of game or something, and then like someone, it was just weird. Yeah, it was like I think it was like one of the guys who worked there just started like having sex with his wife like, in front of everybody.
I think I heard that part.
And
yeah.
then the manager was like kissing the people, and then like they were all kissing each other. Well, anyways, she went back to get her bowl. When she went back to get her bowl, one of the persons involved in that sex thing was like throwing up in her bowl, and so she was like,
God.
"Well, fuck, now."
Well, now I
my
have
bowl
to
is
stay
gone."
and have sex with the manager, I guess.
can't leave now.
That is crazy. I like to think that they just didn't close the restaurant either. Like, well, it's still open. We can still gotta sell some tacos, but we're gonna have a party.
24 hours. What else are you gonna do? It's crazy.
I had
the
no idea
quote
that
here
anyone
is-
would know who. It's amazing that Drew had heard about this
Had
because
this news knowledge of an LA
it
Taco
took me a
Bell.
little while to find anything funny about like liquor or beer and like news. I had to like type in local news and go through like the first 3 or 4 pages to find this, and
Right.
he knows about it. It's amazing.
I was scrolling Instagram actually and saw it on a podcast I follow.
So funny.
The quote here is shocked, disgusted, and outraged. Beckium, I think that's how you say the name, alleges that she first ran out of the restaurant, but then went back inside to retrieve her guacamole
There
bowl.
you go.
Only to find that her manager and the other coworker involved in the sexual encounter were vomiting. One threw up in the trash while the other vomited in her guacamole bowl.
We don't
according
even
to
need the article.
complaint.
We got the
Yeah.
horse's mouth right
It's
here.
it there.
Might as well call me a primary source.
I was waiting for it to be like
guacamole.
your local Taco Bell. Yeah. That's
I just
crazy.
got back from Los Angeles last week.
Yeah, that was interesting. I mean, that's weird. I guess it's weird that you would do your Christmas party in the Taco Bell itself. I could kind of see like Christmas parties are famous for being horny and people getting shit faced and like
Yeah.
stuff going down. So like I can't fully blame them for wanting to get down and dirty.
Down and dirty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. I more
like-
wonder if there's like condiments used for lubrication. Like, was there anyone using like mild sauce for the friction, or like were they using nacho cheese, sour cream?
Whoa.
You know?
They were using the guacamole.
Yeah,
They like
Wait,
they
what'd
like
you
the
just call it?
roughage. Guacamole.
Guacamole.
Now is bringing guacamole to a Taco Bell Christmas party a little on the nose? Like they already have it there, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
I guess
perfect.
that's just like just saying straight up that our restaurant.
Unless it's
guacamole
like
sucks.
store-bought guacamole, then fuck you. You deserve that bowl to be
Yeah.
thrown up in.
That's a
Yeah.
really good point.
Yeah.
You deserve that. You deserve that bowl to
Yeah,
be
that's
yacked
on
in.
her.
Yeah.
That's it.
Can you think
I
of
don't
can you
I
think of
have
any like
questions.
Taco Bell adjacent like sex moves? Like what would a Mexican pizza be? You know, like a
I'm not gonna say it.
okay.
Nope. Nope.
Yo, okay, wait, hold on. No, at work, okay. Related to this, at work the other day,
We had a Christmas
I was
party.
telling
We
my-
all fucked.
I was telling my coworkers, I was like, "Hey guys, did you know?" I was like, "I just remembered this, and like, I figured I should share it." But did you guys know that the Trojan horse was actually not real? Like, it's just an analogy. Like, it's just it's a myth. And one person was like, yeah, I didn't know that." And the other person was like, "Wait, I thought a Trojan horse was just a sex move." And I was like,
Just totally threw your point out the window. Like we're just
I was
too
like-
stupid for you.
I was like, where do you think Trojan horse comes from though? And she was like, oh, I don't know. I just have only heard of that. I was like, well, you don't know what the actual Trojan horse is? And she was like, no. And I was like,
Yikes.
we failed America's education.
Someone doesn't
system.
read books.
What is even the sex move? I can't. I don't know the Trojan
I don't
horse sex
know.
move.
I don't
Someone
know.
doesn't
I
have
really wanna
sex.
know.
All three of us.
That's the only move me and Darian do is the Trojan horse.
Yeah.
That's all we do.
I do. I like to do with Nicole. I like to give her the nutshell Bel Grande. Don't know. I don't know what it is. I can't think of any that makes sense.
I give Darian the chips.
What about
and
the Baja?
cheese.
No, what about the Baja Blast?
Yeah, there we
a good
go.
one.
There we go.
Damn.
We cracked the code. Thank God.
It's when you eat so many Listerine chips that your cum turns green.
Nice.
I hope my future students don't find this podcast.
They will. They will. So, first day of school, you got to play it for them. Like first day, you want to play a movie, just skip the movie. Just play this video feed for them.
Oh, I'll be
All right,
playing.
kids, time to do a
I'll be
report on this.
playing. I'll be playing Blitzball battles
Hell yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. I think that's all I have, Brian. Unless you have anything else, we can get into plugs.
Oh,
No,
do-
I got no questions. So Drew.
I
I'm
do have
calling on
one
you.
thing. Is
Yeah.
like I'd be remiss if I didn't share my favorite cocktail of all time.
Okay.
'Cause I think I heard you ask BBD at once, and I've been thinking about saying it on here forever. The smoked old fashioned
Oh.
is unbeatable.
Yeah.
Is it straight up an old fashioned, but you do like the little smoker machine?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
And I like to keep some restaurants. I don't get this, but they won't give you the top to keep
Oh,
on
to
your
put it back
glass
on?
to
keep
the
smoking?
smoke in there. And
Yeah.
I get so pissed whenever they don't. I'm like, the smoke's gone within a minute if you don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, give me back the top.
Someone was just talking to me. Maybe it was. I don't know if it was you or maybe Nicole was just telling me about
I
this.
was
I get the
I
two of
was
you
gonna
confused a
get
lot.
my own. I was gonna get my own smoker off Amazon. They're cheap.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
think we were talking about this last week with someone, and I'm like, that sounds so good because me and Brian are now like old fashioned obsessed, especially me. And like
My favorite
you,
drink.
You can get those little things, and it's like it's just fun to do because I love theatrics in a drink. It just makes everything more exciting too.
Yeah.
And if it's not that big of a production, why not do that thing? Especially when it happens in a bar. It's so cool to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this place by me called La Dolce Vita,
Mhm.
and it's like underneath this steakhouse. And I never go to the steakhouse because it's too expensive. But you go downstairs, and it's a cigar lounge,
Mm-hmm.
and they have smoked old fashions. And like I'll go over there with my family, and it's like it's like the best vibes of all time.
Nice.
I don't even know how to smoke a cigar. Like I've tried once, and it
I'm
just
afraid to fuck it
didn't
up. I'm
work
not gonna
out.
do it.
Didn't yeah. So so for wiffle ball this year, I for our last series, like we needed to win to make the playoffs. So I was like super confident going in. So I bought our team like cigars,
Oh no.
and we didn't score a single run in 2 games.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
You
That's
just
what you,
snap
that's
them
what
in
you get.
half.
I just like gave them to someone. I was like,
You gave it to the other
here.
team. Like, here, you guys earned these.
I was so sad too. I was like talking to the other guy on the other team. I was like ashamed. I was like, I fucking bought cigars for this
Oh man,
bullshit.
and I love the confidence. So that's
Oh,
more
no.
people should be like you. That's a bold move. I appreciate that.
Oh, and we like weren't having a good season. We ended like 4-11. Like we weren't even.
But what a baller move that is if like you did win and you get to smoke the cigar like that's like
I
oh
know.
Drew knew the whole
I know.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a cigar guy.
Now I'm just a bozo.
Hey, you're just a some bozo with no cigars and no titles.
Can't say I've
Yeah.
ever done a cigar either. Or like, well, they obviously make my head hurt. And my
I
mouth tastes
want
bad.
to. Like I'd love to be on the golf course, just like
Oh.
stogie.
I think
in
it would be
mouth
really
and then-
funny looking if you could have like a fucking fat one just hanging out of your mouth and just talking through it.
Big business.
Oh, yeah.
Always very funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a little
yeah.
carnival barker, turn of the century type of guy. Love that.
Maybe I mean there's a world where we review cigars on this show, Brian.
We don't like them. We just review them. We just like kind of chew on them.
And like no, but the thing is like being like into cigars would be cool. Like I went into the cigar shop and it was like the guy was dressed so proper, and there were just like a bunch
Yeah.
of old dudes watching college football, and I was like,
I like the
yeah, this
atmosphere.
is the most fun thing looking ever.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, there was like, dude, you wouldn't believe how many cigars there were. I mean, holy shit. Bigger than my room. Like it was crazy. And I was like asking, he's like, what are you looking for? And I was like, dude, I don't know.
Like look at me, look
I
how
was
old
like-
I am. Do you think I fucking know?
Yeah, I was
Cigarettes?
like, I don't even know what to do. I'm like, I've never bought a cigar. I've never smoked a cigar. Because he was like, what do you like? And I was like, I don't know.
You tell me.
Bro,
But
I
he was like
soda
saying
pop.
all these. He was saying all these notes,
Yeah.
and I was like, ooh,
Mhm.
Ooh, yeah, talk dirty to me.
yeah.
I appreciate that kind of culture. I mean, we're beer drinkers, so we like the sort of thing where there's
Culture.
Like, yeah, culture. Like when there's like little minutia of taste and stuff like that. I like when there's subtleties with
I've-
anything.
Yeah, I started to get really into cologne, and there's like a
Oh,
lot
nice.
of like weird, like subtleties with that. And I have a historically bad sniffer, so like they're like, this has this note of this. I'm like, it just smells like good. I don't know. I don't
Uh-huh.
really know what's going on. And they're like, can you smell the creaminess? And I'm like, no, not at all.
I can't, but I like it.
Yeah.
I barely ever wear cologne. I think I have one cologne that I got in high school, and it's probably like it's very small, and I have most of it
Yeah.
left still. I'll just like dab it up.
I've been wearing
once.
I've been using the same diesel cologne for like over a decade.
All right. I've got a few. I've got 4 with a 5th one coming. And I'm an everyday user now.
Really? So now
Wow.
you're like a good smelling guy all the time now.
Switching it up. Oh, I'm so deathly afraid of not. My dad can
The
grow
man was
me
addicted
out
to
when I was in
Listerine
fifth-
strips.
Yeah, like when I was in 5th grade, my dad was like, "You better not be the smelly kid. You embarrass me."
Was he a smelly guy?
I
Was
was
that what
like-
he was afraid of?
I was like,
Generational trauma of
Yeah.
speak smelly.
I've always smelled pretty good, but now
Okay.
I'm worried like maybe since I think I smell good and I don't use any cologne, maybe I am the smelly guy and I didn't even realize.
"No,
I
you
smell
don't
like
have
shit.
to wear it. No, you don't have to wear it to not like smell bad. You don't have to wear it to smell good." But like my dad was overly confident. He was like, "Oh, I like never wear cologne. I just naturally smell good." And I was like,
Like,
"All right,
Dad, you
God."
God. That was like my boss's dad will say like, "Oh, my farts don't stink. Everything that comes out of me smells good."
Yeah.
There's nothing worse though than the guys that are cologne users but also smell bad. Like the combination of like BO and cologne is
Right.
worse than either one by itself.
Oh, for sure.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
It's like when people try and cover up their shit with spray. Now, like I just associate with like bathroom sprays with the smell of shit.
Is it just Italians?
Yeah, I guess Italians. Me and Brian fucking hate Italians. Fuck the Italians.
Saloons. They make a mean piece of bread, though.
They sure do.
All that bread.
It's good stuff. Semolina, man. Nothing else.
I don't know. I think that's it. I mean,
Yeah.
we do plugs.
Yeah, but Drew, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for
Yeah, it's great.
talking Nog with us. I knew if anyone, you'd be able to stretch out just the product of Eggnog into a full episode. So you're awesome for that. You're such an awesome ball of energy, even on a weeknight. So you're the man. Thank you.
Thanks, man. It's exam season. I need to let off a little steam.
Nice.
Hell yeah. You got any coming up?
Yeah, I got 3 more before the end of the week.
Oh shit! This is the worst time of year. I forget. Like right before Christmas, they really fuck you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go rip some Fortnite when we get off this call. So
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Cool. All right. Do you have anything you like to plug before we get out of here?
Maybe like I think my Twitter's been pretty good recently. Although I've been getting kind of hot about NHL hockey. So like maybe don't look now if you're from Ottawa, Canada, because literally I want you to. I won't say that, but if you're
Okay.
If you're from Ottawa, Canada, literally just go to Venus because I can't handle you right now.
No, that's a much nicer way to say go to Venus.
But usually I think my Twitter's good. But
Twitter's good when you're not taking a break from it. It's very solid. If you're not into hockey, there's other content that he puts out there that's just like funny tweets.
I think so, yeah. And other than that, like I don't really have anything else I like do, so probably just that. Yeah, I mean, Hey, if you want to play me in Fortnite, if you're at Fortnite, I mean, like, come get the smoke because I will literally crush any one of you.
You heard him. We have a big Fortnite audience, so go get him.
DM me and I'll go to work on you.
What's your handle, Drew?
Oh, you know what? I think it's Davis Drew. I could be wrong. Yeah, Davis Drew 023. Wait. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I lost you. It's Davis Drew 023 on Twitter. And then Instagram is just drew.davis2.
Nice. That's the one I have here on YouTube. Okay, cool.
Right. Yeah, and then just like YouTube. I usually got. Speaking of putting the works on people, I don't really go on it much, but I have a Cameo.
Really?
And yeah, so I guess if you want, it's pretty cheap. I think my Cameo is like $3. And Cameo Cameo.
Awesome.
Cameo takes like 25% of that, so I make like $1. So it's literally nothing.
That's a great plug because I can assure you I will absolutely be buying at least one Cameo from you and play on the show.
So I got asked for feed stuff.
Holy shit!
And did you do it?
So hold on, I'll show. Wait on, I'll read.
You're showing us the pictures for free?
No, I'm gonna read you a message I got from 2 different people. So okay, one was this guy named Jared. Jared said.
Jared Fogelman?
This one wasn't
Jared F.
Jared said, "Drew, you rock. Been a fan. Let me know if you want to make money to make videos of your footwear and feet. It'd be super easy and it'd mean a lot coming from you. Let me know, man. It'd be super dope.
Whoa, I gotta get on Cameo.
And tip for it if needed." And I made $3 just from that chat, just for me to be like,
"No."
I was like, "What's up, Jared? That's sick. You're a fan of the videos. Not quite sure what you mean by the second part of your message. Can you clarify for me?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's super easy. To keep it simple, it would be like a 4-minute video, 1 minute in shoes, 1 minute in socks, and 1 minute barefoot, which also that's 3 minutes." And he goes, "I even pay PayPal if needed!" Exclamation point. And I go, "I'm sorry, man. I don't feel super comfortable doing that." And then he didn't respond back.
You could have gotten rich.
Yeah, and then another.
Oh, that's only one of the guys.
This is Jess Daly. She actually put a request in and says the occasion needed. She was a little bit more stealthy about it. She goes, "Need an athlete to pose for some drawings," and I was like, "Okay."
Ah.
And she says instructions: reading a book with your bare feet up in front of the camera. Flex your toes, yawn, and look tired.
And wiggle your
And I said,
toes.
sorry. Yeah, I said, sorry, Beth. I don't feel comfortable doing this. And she said, that's a shame, but I completely understand. I can't cancel on the app, but I will when I get home. And I said, don't worry, I freaking canceled it for you. And then there was one more that I'm not seeing, so it must have like gotten deleted. But there was another guy who was
Yeah,
like,
I just deleted my request just now.
no, there was another guy who was like, he was like, hey, I'm like a physical therapist major, and I need someone to practice on. Are you like, you
That's another
willing to
sly
like
way. So they're getting creative.
let me massage you? And I was like, yeah, absolutely not.
No fucking way. That's the scariest one.
So kind of a hot commodity, hot commodity on Cameo.
Your eggnog.
Yeah. So, and my intro like my demo cameo that you can see, because like when you have one, you have to like put one out there where it's like explain who you are, like, hey,
Right.
this is who I am, yada yada yada. Oh wait, balance. I have $25 in my balance. What?
Hell yeah.
Bro.
What happened? How did I get that?
It's like
Brendan, was
3
this
things
you just
eggnog.
now?
It was me. It was all me.
Wait, was this seriously you?
No.
Dude, I don't know how I got this $25. Yo, was I tipped? Yo, no way. Sorry, I got super excited. No, all right. No, but so my fan videos or demo video is crazy because it's when I had like a mullet and a gnarly dirt stash.
Oh, and well, now you can understand why
Uh,
people are asking for feet pics, because that guy has probably got
so
gnarly feet.
you should look at it.
I'm gonna definitely check it. I'm gonna
It's
download Cameo after this.
hilarious. Yeah, I was actually surprised I was a long shot that I was gonna get accepted because you have to like apply, like
Oh
have
shit.
one, and they like it's like an application process. They're like,
Should have some
who
sort of
are
following.
you? Why? Yeah, they're like, who are you? What are your socials? Why do you need like who would want your Cameo? And I was like, hi, 9-year-old children want my Cameo.
Which is
Yeah.
true. Oh, yeah, you look like a wiffle ball player, so it actually does make. I would like want to make a joke, but like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that actually
Yeah.
tracks.
Yeah, I actually funny news about wiffle ball. This is the last thing I'll share, then I can let you guys hop off. But I found this old message that I'll never really forget from this one fucking I won't call her name, but because I'm sure it was probably just her son.
She should just
But
go
her
right
name
to
was
Venus.
Yeah, her name was Jody Platts.
Dox this
And
girl.
this was like this was my first year in wiffle ball.
Mm-hmm.
And so she like sent this crazy message where I won Rookie of the Year. Mind you, I'm 14
Wow.
years old, like I'm a child, and I get this message from Jody Platts that says, "Drew Davis, you're a complete butthole, and you should have not any award. You are also a jerk off, and you would only win one award. That award is
You told me this. This is very funny.
most suckish player. Other than that, please make more videos. I love everybody except you, Drew Davis."
She's very creative.
Wait,
I was like,
did
God
this
damn
having
it,
said
Jody.
please make more videos?
Well, they were talking to ML, like our Wiffle League.
Oh, okay.
So this was like coming on their video.
Player.
Yeah. So
That's
really
awesome.
bad time for me. So
Nice.
yeah.
That's good
Tough
stuff. That's a
break.
lot
Worst time
of
of my life.
good
Jody.
stuff. Fucking Jody.
14-year-old me, I got prepped from it from like being bullied in elementary school. Like these online haters were not ready for the stone wall that my emotions had.
They had no idea what was coming there.
Yeah,
Wow.
they thought they could get in my head, and I said, not today.
All right.
All that
Well,
emotional stuff from your dad telling you not to smell bad
yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Now you all know, everyone out there, if you were about to ask for a foot video from Drew for
Yeah,
Cameo,
don't do it.
don't come
Well,
at,
not-
don't do it. He
you're
won't do
not-
it.
You're not getting it.
You're not getting it.
And I might
How many
report you
times
to
you ask?
authorities.
Full frontal though. You'll do full frontal though, right?
Yeah.
Like
Sure.
that's on the table.
Yeah. Like dick
That
swing
makes
and stuff, you'll obviously do. It's fine.
Among other things.
Okay. Otherwise, our shit is just this show. Lonely Boys, Blitzball Boys. Listen to
show.
all of it. Drew's been on Blitzball Boys before. He is one of our biggest fans over there. Loves to interact with us. He gets a lot of press over on Blitzball Boys, and he'll probably get more soon with all the Jumbo Media Sports coming up. He's going to be all over that channel this coming year, hopefully.
Yeah, hey. And you guys were my number 3 show on Spotify Wrapped. So look
Hell
at you
yeah.
guys.
Wow.
I'll take top 3. Hell yeah.
That's good.
What are your top 2?
Boys Media.
Talking baseball and talking Yanks.
Oh, those fuckers. Those bastards.
How dare they?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else I have?
All right.
No, just Sandy Boys.
No,
Patreon.com/HappyBoysPod.
that's right.
That's right.
And if you have any questions for us, email us. happyboyspod@gmail. That's what you just said. Did you just say that?
And YouTube we have?
We got YouTube. Boys Media.
Huge.
YouTube
Boys
slash
Media.
Boys Media.
Yeah.
Huge.
Huge stuff.
That's it.
All right. Well, Drew, thank you again for coming on. This is great.
No problem.
And remember, everybody, have fun with it.
Bye-bye.